I've just received this guitar kit from Harley Benton and I was not sure what to expect and if it will turn out to be anything good job from me. But then... Guys, I'm really proud to present you my new homemade guitar and it's called Fuchsia, as you can see. So this is an Harley Benton kit guitar and basically from a raw piece of wood. I'm really proud of myself. I was able to create something like this and it's super freaking amazing, guys. Hi guys, I'm Steex, 𝙎𝙤𝙙𝙬 production. Welcome to my YouTube channel, welcome to my studio, the place where I try out guitar gear related, but also pro audio gear, and I do also some mix and mastering tutorial. Yeah, so today I'm gonna focus on this guitar that I've built by myself. Well, actually, I've assembled a guitar. I've not built the wood, but I've assembled this guitar and I've also painted this guitar. This was my first time that I paint a guitar. And actually, I'm pretty proud of myself. I really like the results. So this video is for the DIY, do it yourself. DIW, yes. No, the do it yourself, DIY. So this video is for the Harley Benton DIY Challenge 25 version, and in this video I'll show you how this guitar sounds, because it's the most important thing on a guitar. Actually, also the look. For me, it's very important, the look of a guitar. But I also show you step by step how I build, how I assembled, and how I paint this guitar. Also, the headstock. This is not a decal, let's say. This is a custom paint they did by myself, is a silk screen job, and I'll show you in a moment how I did it. You have the link in the description of this kit. You can also purchase different kind of kit, different kind of shapes, and build by yourself. This is really funny, and it was really funny for me because it was the first time that I built by myself a guitar, and actually a guitar that sounds like a guitar, and also the paint job. I wanted to do this glitter kind of color, and I was really scared at the beginning because I never did it. So I asked also to my friend, actually my Luther, how to do that. So he helped me a lot with the timing, and of course I did some error. Maybe I can do a separated video telling you, of course, all the errors and mistakes that I did painting this guitar. But anyway, I'm really proud because this is a DIY challenge, and actually I did all by myself. I only asked some suggestions, but I did all by myself in my house, in my garage. So you can do the same with this kit. So again, link in the description. You can have fun, of course, like me. So let's start listening how it sounds, this guitar. We have basically two humbuckers, and these are active humbuckers. These are the HBZ custom wand. We have normal Gibson style switch, three-way switch, one master volume and one master tone that, of course, I keep all the way open. Why you have to close the tone, I don't know. Yes, let's listen how it sounds. For the sound, I'm going directly to my Driftwood Purple Nightmare, which is over there, as you can see, and I'm using the Torpedo Captor X with my custom impulse responses. If you are a member of my YouTube channel, you can download for free these custom impulse responses. Okay? If you're not a YouTube member, well, it's a great opportunity to become a member. Guitar pick. Where is my guitar pick? I don't know, actually, where is my guitar pick? It's here? No? Here? Oh, it's here. Okay, let's listen how it sounds. Wow. Wow, it chugs as It sounds great, guys. I really like the shape of this guitar, as you can see, and I really like the overall overall color. I thought really well this guitar, I think. What do you think about? It's cool? It's too freak? Well, I like freaking color, guys. Really, really cool. Let's listen also how it sounds on clean channel. So let's switch it. So let's start with the pickup at the neck. Oops. Middle position. And finally, the bridge position. Okay, now, step by step, let's see how I build this guitar, well, assemble and paint this guitar, and then, of course, we'll see you here again after the video. Okay, so before start sanding the body, as you can see, I want to sand all the raw parts. There are a lot of raw parts inside, so let's start with the 150 grit, so I can sand everything, and maybe when I have to wire everything, it will be smoother to make it pass all the cables. Then I can start with the body, so you have to sand very, very smoothly. So let's start with the 150 grit for the raw body. Of course, we have to blow all the dust away, because otherwise it's very difficult also to listen how you are smoothing the surface. So let's clean everything also with a cloth. Let's pass now to 240 grit. And let's do the same procedure as before. All the surface smoothly. Again, blowing out the dust with the cloth. So we have to repeat this process up to 400 grit. Yes, guys, it takes a lot time. Pay attention that with 400 grit, all the dust will remain to the paper, so you have to clean also the paper, because otherwise it's very difficult to smooth all the surface. Before doing the same procedure to the neck and to the headstock, we have to cover all the parts that will not be involved to the process, so fretboard itself and of course also the nut. We have to do the same again also on the headstock and on the neck, so from 150 grit, then you have to go to 240 and of course up to 400 grit. It's now time for the painting job, so let's start cover all the fretboard, as you can see, so you have to cover very well the fretboard. Then let's apply the first layer of primer. I've chosen this gray color. It depends on the color that you want to choose for your guitar, so I've chosen this gray color. This is my first layer. You don't have to be so precise, because anyway I'll spray also a second layer of painting. You have to leave the painting for 5 minutes, then you can apply the second coat. You can do the same, you have to do the same also for the body, as you can see. So the spray was very narrow, so I have to do that very carefully. Anyway, first layer on body and also the second layer on body, waiting for example 5 minutes, let's say. We have to wait 24 hours before start sanding the primer, because we want to have smooth surface for the proper painting. And now is the time for the fuchsia color, so let's control the spraying, then let's apply the first coat on the neck very carefully. The most important thing is to not stop on the subject, so we have to stop spraying outside the subject, so basically we can have very smooth and continuous spraying. After 5 minutes we can apply the second coat of painting, so as you can see we can basically have a thicker surface. Then of course we have to wait 24 hours at least to of course sand again the surface, because we have to apply several coats of painting. Okay, now same procedure as before. Remember, we have already applied 2 layers, so now we have to apply again other 2 layers with 5 minutes between the 2 layers. But remember, I did this for 3 times, so basically 6 layers of fuchsia color. Then we can apply the glitter. You can find online different kind of glitter, different kind of colors. I decided to use the gold glitter because I really like the combination of pink color, fuchsia color with gold glitter. You have not to be so precise as before, because glitter are random, so there is no any very precise surface, but very raw. Anyway, the glitter is inside a clear coat, so maybe it's anyway better to follow the same rule of painting. Let's do the same procedure on the body, so let's spray the first coat of glitter on my guitar body. And this is the results from my iPhone with the first layer of glitter. I decided to use also a second layer, even if first layer is very cool in my opinion. So pay attention, I've not sanded anything between the 2 layers of glitter, because the glitter remains with a very raw surface. So I tried to sand, but basically the glitter became white, so was losing some color. So I decided not to apply any sanding and decide to go again with the second layer of glitter. So without sanding again, I've applied the clear coat, so the finish of my body, and I decided to use a gloss clear coat. This time I want to be very precise, using of course the rule of not stopping in the middle of the subject. Of course, same procedure also on the body, so this is the first layer of clear coat, gloss clear coat, very carefully. I've started with the edges and then I passed also to the front and the back of the body. So this was the result after the first clear coat, and as you can see it's very raw because the glitter basically create this problem. So I had to smooth the surface to apply several clear coat layers. Finally, after 3 layers of clear coat, if I remember well, because I had to basically cover all the glitter, I started to sand everything, and I started with 800 up to 3000. And this is the procedure, is very time consuming, but this is the way to get very clean surface and to get very gloss finish. But after all this job, as you can see, it's still opaque looking because it's missing one step. So as you can see, basically it's very smooth, the surface. It's very smooth, but it's not shining. So I use the Carnauba cream from the Dunlop kit. You can find also the link in the description. And I used, as you can see, the wadding. So this is basically how a luthier can get very gloss finish from your guitar. And as you can see right now is shining. Very cool finish. I like it a lot. Very cool. So I can see the glitter. Basically the overall color is kinda from fuchsia up to orange due to the fact that we have gold glitter. So I really like it. We have to do, of course, the same procedure also on the neck. So let's sand everything from 800 to 3000, and again Carnauba cream. Now also the headstock is shining, very cool and smooth finish. I wanted to do something different and I wanted to create my logo on Photoshop. So I designed the name Fuchsia, and of course I don't want to create any problem on YouTube, so I've applied also a very cool asterisk. It's very important to print on very clear and transparent paper because this will be the base for my silk screening job. I had a very old kit for silk screening, so this is my emulsion kind of paper, so I have basically cut the same size. Then I need a dark surface. I've applied the emulsion paper, then the clear paper, and covering everything with plexiglass. You can use the solar light or you can use the artificial light. Basically with artificial light you need 10 minutes, with solar light we need basically 3 minutes. After 10 minutes, basically you can take off everything, and as you can see is basically the same, you cannot see anything. But if you put it in warm water, you are starting to see something. So you have to keep again with hot water, and with other water basically you can rub on the surface, and after a while you can see the logo. Yeah, very cool. Now we have of course to clean everything and to dry it because we have to apply it to my headstock. Let's choose the position, let's also fix the emulsion paper. This is my screen printing ink, you can find something online. I've decided to use the white because on fuchsia I think that will be seen very well. So let's apply the ink, as you can see in this way, so very smoothly on all the surface with the squeegee. Let's remove the excess because this is ink that I can use for another project. And then let's take out everything, and this is my logo. How is cool, guys? Very cool. Yeah, it's not finished because now we have to preserve the logo, so we have to spray other clear-cut layers on the headstock. So guys, this was a really funny project and you can do the same. Basically, you can purchase the Harley Benton kit, you can decide the shape of the guitar that you want, and you can basically create your dreaming guitar. You can do all the experiment you want. So yes, was really funny project. I have to send a huge thanks to Harley Benton for this project. This project was not so easy, so it's not for everyone. You have to know something, and that's why I've asked to my luthier how to paint this guitar, because I never paint a guitar. I didn't know anything about nitrocellulose painting and stuff like that. Also sanding, all the process. So you need to know some basic stuff. But if you want to have fun, well, this is a good opportunity. Link in the description, grab your kit and start building your guitar. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you, of course, in the next video. Bye.